Hey everyone! So in this video, I'm going to be going over some random redstone contraptions that I've made. And I think it's going to be fun, and the best one is going to be at the end. So, the first thing that I want to go over is, a lot of people don't know how to make redstone rapid fire repeaters. So the first one that I know of, this also works on mobile, but it works a bit differently. But on PC, for Java Edition, what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to put 3 blocks, redstone, and then this, I think, has to be at least 1 long, but I prefer to do it 2. So, on Java Edition, you have to do it a certain way, but on Bedrock Edition, you can just do both at the same time. But on Java Edition, it's a little more complicated. So you have to put that one there, and then I figured out earlier that redstone torches actually tire themselves out. So what you have to do is you have to wait for that one to tire out, and then you have to place that one there, and then it just keeps switching, and then it goes pretty fast. So that's just going to go on forever, so I'm going to break one of them. So the next one is a pretty common one. A lot of people probably know this one. It's a comparator clock, so this is what we're powering. And what you want to do, you want to have a redstone torch right here, and you want to have a comparator. And you want to make sure that that light is on, and then you just have it going around there, and then pretty much anywhere you can have it going off here, 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 or maybe here. Probably not, though, because the redstone torch would infinitely power that. So you can just have whatever you're powering off to the side. I have mine right there, and then redstone torch or any other kind of power source will do it, and then that happens. So then the last one is actually one that I made myself. So you have an observer facing this way, and then a piston facing that way, perpendicular, and then have the output right here, and just have these connected from the side of the piston to the output of the observer, and then have whatever you're powering branching off. So this one, the only thing is that you actually have to power the piston 1 time, but then you can just break it, and then it'll just go like that forever, because every single time the piston moves, the observer goes and powers the piston. Alright. Clearing up the weather. So then, the next thing is an elevator. Yes, I did not actually invent this. I made one on my phone that worked, and then I found out that it didn't work on Java Edition, so I had to find an all-new model of it on YouTube. I had actually made the one by myself, but then it didn't work. So I found a video that didn't have too many views, actually, about how to make this, so I'm just gonna share it with you all. And I recorded earlier, but I actually didn't, because OBS, I guess, didn't start recording when I told it to, so I have to restart this whole one because it was the model that I used to demonstrate how to make it. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is dig a 3x5 hole 4 blocks deep, and I had to put a ring around it here because I am in a flat world, so it doesn't really work if I don't have it this way. So the first thing so then once you have this hole, it's a 3x5 4 deep, you're going to want to put a sticky piston, and then a block of your choice, obsidian, and then on that obsidian, 2 slime blocks, and then you want an observer with the output that way, and then a sticky piston right on top of that. And then on top of this sticky piston, you want 4 slime blocks. And by the way, this one only works in Java Edition. I tried it on my phone and it didn't work. So then you want an observer right there with the output facing downward and the sticky piston being powered by that observer. And that's basically the elevator. So now we just have to power it and create the second level. So what you want to do to power it, on top of that original sticky piston, you do a block and redstone and then block button. And then this is going to be the button to make the elevator go up. So then you're going to cover up to the slime blocks, but don't cover or fill in any of the other things because it'll get taken away by the slime blocks. So then place a block, or you can do a slab and have it on the top. Either one works if you just want more headroom. Alright, so I put a slab there just to make it a bit nicer. So then don't hit the button yet because it'll just infinitely go up unless you are fast enough to stop it. So then what you're going to do, this is the part where you get to customize how big you want your elevator to be. So I'm just going to, for a demonstration, I'm going to skip quite a few spaces. So then say I want this to be the floor for level 2. I'm going to put 3 blocks across just like that over the side with the button, and then you want to build 4 blocks up on both of these poles, and then put 1 in between, and then 1 over the button side, and then obsidian and block, and then redstone across, and then a piston, not a sticky piston, a normal piston facing down, and then a button. And that's pretty much it, unless you just want to make it look nicer. Alright, I had to switch to weather with a command block there, because I just have it automated with a button. So, yeah, you stand in here and you hit the button, and it carries you up to the top. And then this is the second floor, and you hit the button, and you go down. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cool because it works very well, and I also had the idea of making this into a horizontal version, and that's where the best part of the video, in my opinion, comes in. Let's go check it out once I'm done with this. So yeah, you can cover it up like with the walls along the 5x3, but just not anywhere inside that. And then you can just like, I don't know, have it like that, I guess, right there, so that it's kind of hidden. And let me just check to make sure that it still works. And then I would put the ceiling like right here. But yeah, but you can't fill in any of this because it'll get taken away by the slime block, I'm pretty sure. So, and this still works. Alright, so now it's time for the best, probably, thing that I've ever made. I'm gonna break that so it's not super loud. This is basically that, but sideways. So, basically, it's pretty self-explanatory. But you want to make sure that you put the observers down last, because otherwise you won't have time to prepare the other side. So I just have, you can power it any way as long as you can like hit it from like on it. But I have it as a button right there, and then it has to power this sticky piston, which hits that and then powers the whole thing. So then Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory right there, and then you hit it, and then it just keeps going. So you can, I've been able to make a seat on it before, but for some reason it started to not work on the way back, and it would, like, break. So you can kind of just run along it on the, like, front side of it here. So then over here, this is where you kind of had to change it from the original elevator state. So you put this right here, obsidian, and then 2 of those blocks, and then piston, and then this, and then the button powering the piston. Yeah, if you're just gonna run along with it, don't like stand on the piston part. Because if you do stand still, that happens. It doesn't carry you along with it. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's pretty functional in my opinion, because if you're trying to cross somewhere and you don't have the materials to just automatically to just like bridge across, you can kind of just, and you happen to have these things, you can kind of just go across it. Or if you just want a mode of transport from one place to another that isn't a railway, I guess. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do a railway, but I don't know why you would use this, but I think it's pretty cool to have, I guess. So yeah, if you just make this on its own and you power this observer, it literally goes on for infinity. Like I've made one before and I had to break parts of it because it was going into the sky. Yeah, watch. So I just made one. It literally just goes on and on forever, because the only thing that can stop these is obsidian, and I would imagine also bedrock, but you can't really get that in survival. So obsidian is to block it. That's why it's there, in case you were wondering, because I know I did, and I actually had to look it up, and I was like, oh, well, that's interesting. So that's pretty much it for this video. I didn't have time to make more than this, but I imagine that this video is going to end up fairly long anyway. So if you like these kinds of videos, please comment down below, letting me know that you'd like to see some more cool redstone contraptions. Even if nobody comments, I'll probably still do it, because I know a lot of people that are subscribed to me might not comment, even if they want more. I gotta go save the villager. He's gonna get eaten. Why do zombies have so much health? I'm using another right sword. Oh no, I accidentally... Aw, that's sad. I killed him. It's good that they don't attack your cats. Hi. I'm gonna give them some food. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe for more fun gaming content, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!